Hey, bourbon brothers and sisters. Angry Mac here with another day, another video of my craft journey. This time we're going from Long Island, which it says it right there, to Kentucky. Now, the question is, where in Kentucky? Heading out to Lawrenceburg. Lawrenceburg is the home of Larrikin. Big question is, how did Larrikin get to Lawrenceburg? Well, that's an interesting story because the owners, Greg Keeley and Katie Keeley, both veterans. Greg, disabled veteran, hurt in the line of duty, from what I understand, started at a vineyard in Australia. His family, from what I remember, I spoke to him, had a vineyard. He had some working knowledge of a vineyard, said, let's try this bourbon. Came to the United States. He was on duty. I believe the story goes he tried some Buffalo Trace and said, what the hell is this? This is great. Piqued his curiosity. Next thing you know, we're here. So Australia, in the service, Washington, D.C., buys some Buffalo Trace, drinks, from what I understand, the whole bottle of Buffalo Trace. Now, Larrikin means mischievous young person. I believe Greg was probably a mischievous young person, but Katie, I get a hint that she was probably a bit more mischievous. Just saying, Katie. Just the vibe I get from you. So they come up here. They buy a distillery called Lawrenceburg Distillery in 2023, and I believe the date was January 26, 2023. They just celebrated a birthday. I don't know when you're going to see this, but it's after the birthday. So they buy it. Everything's going well. They start putting out new things. They're getting their things together. Everything's going well. Kentucky Bourbon Festival 2024, they changed the name as soon as the festival starts to Larrikin. And here's Mini Larry. They had a giant Larry blew up in the middle of the craft distillery area, Craft Alley, at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival 2024 for everybody to see. My introduction was the high wheat rye. I did a review with a veteran named Glenn down there. Fantastic human being, and I absolutely loved it. Wound up coming home with 2 bottles, and I've been hooked ever since. So he goes from Australia to DC to Kentucky, Lawrenceburg to Larrikin. Larrikin also means maverick, and they are maverick because when I drink these, I have a nice feel, a nice taste of things that haven't been done before. Very unique, very adventurous, absolutely fantastic things. So Greg's bouncing around. He's getting these things done. Just so you know, they also make a gin called the Fat Wombat. I have not had it personally, but people have said it's fantastic. So Greg goes out there and he opens up this distillery. You go about and you look at the products distillery, and they have a great line. They have a small batch. They have a bourbon cream, which is phenomenal. They have a single barrel, which I have 2 bottles right here. One is a hazmat, one is the Kentucky Bourbon Fest pick, and it's signed all over the place by the people that were there. I absolutely had a phenomenal time. And, you know, I talk about a lot of craft distillers and the passion that they have. The passion was there. Meet your craft distillers, get the passion, but I digress. So they have a single barrel. They have a Rosewater. Who in their right minds would have thought, let's get some watered down or whatever we're doing and add rose petals and boil it in rose petals, and it's great. It's an unbelievable entry level. It's tremendous. I loved it in iced tea, to be honest with you. I would stand out by the grill and barbecue, put it in my Arnold Palmer, and the taste was phenomenal. So that's their standard lineup. I forgot their maple. The maple is the only one I haven't had to date. However, they also have special distillery only stuff. They recently put out a bottle called Deep Purple, 9-year, and apparently it sold out very quickly. Haven't tried that. They have the American Light Whiskey right here. I'm not sure if this is a limited run, but this is absolutely fantastic. I think it's 142, 143 proof, and I'm not going to sit here and say, no, it doesn't drink that high. No, it drinks high. It's 142, 143, but it's got incredible flavor. They have a bottle that was for the United States Marine Corps. Proceeds went to the Marine Corps. There's still some of that available on their website if you like to support veterans. And if you don't like to support veterans in the United States, what are you doing, people? It's interesting because when I spoke to Greg, he doesn't like to play off the veteran-owned, veteran-distilled, veteran-run distillery because I think he doesn't want to see it as a gimmick. It's not a gimmick, it's real life. And if you buy a bottle of Larrikin, they give back to the veterans, they give back to the community. It's a wonderful organization. But once again, they have another special cigar blend that's one of the best cigar blends I've ever had. It's just a touch of the Amburana, but it's got that nice Amburana smell. I really enjoyed it. So what we have here is the 2 single barrels and the American light whiskey. You can find all these at the distillery. And the distillery is on the Bourbon Trail in Kentucky. It's a stop on the Bourbon Trail. But I think what is unique about it, it's got an incredible bar. I think they all do. But I do believe it is the only distillery on the trail with a humidor. So you can go there, get your cigars, smoke your cigars from the humidor, sit, smoke, drink, have a great time. And if you're lucky enough, sometimes Greg just picks random people in there and says, come on and back, let me have you taste some things. I'd like to hear what you think. Crazy, right? Crazy that an owner of a craft distillery wants the people to enjoy what he's producing. Just the life and the full of life. You know, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not trying craft, you should be. Larrikin is a craft distiller that is on the rise. 3 years. Every year they seem to get better. So I see no reason why they're not. This year I'm looking forward to some big things. I wish I could tell you what they are. Greg, if you want to tell me, let me know. Katie, if you want to tell me, let me know. Now, I'm going to end by saying, find your craft distillers. Go in, meet the people, get the passion. It is some incredible, incredible, incredible juice. Please like, subscribe to me, Angry Mac. I'm on Instagram, angry.mac, and TikTok, Angry Irish Mac. So let's get into this for a second. What do I want to try here? Let's go with my Kentucky Bourbon Festival. If I can get this bad boy open. Yes, and it does open. Let's give it a little try here for the ending. And he says, one of Greg's missions, and one of the things he says, the mission is to, I'll read it for you, to make a kind of Kentucky whiskey that you want in your glass. And he says, so here's to great bourbon, good mates, and creating something special. Cheers, mate. Let's see what we got. Smell is absolutely fantastic. Lots of candy flavors or candy smells, fruitiness, it's everything you want. I'm not going to get too detailed on this because it's damn delicious. Cheers. Yeah, this is a home run every time I try it. That candy sweetness is so good. Nice hug. Try some Larrikin. They're available online. Go to their website. I'll leave the link in the bottom. Say hello to Greg and Katie. You can probably call her. You get Grace on the phone, who's awesome also. Like, subscribe, share. Most of all, find the people you love. Give them a hug. Greg, if this comes by you, give Katie a big hug for me. Happy birthday, Larrikin. Cheers.